Hey guys, I'm here to answer a question today, and that question is, do the Reliv products really work? And I think the best way for me to answer this question is just to give you a brief into my story. You see, so many people can have opinions about things, but it's really about the reality versus the opinion. So I'm going to share my story with you, and then I'm going to come to you from a perspective of what has happened to me as an initial skeptical person to what I've seen over the last 12 years of me helping people with these Reliv products. So, I got introduced to Reliv over 12 years ago through my wife. My wife was struggling with a condition called anemia. She'd been anemic her whole adult life, but then after our second child, she went very anemic and her blood count actually went down to 6. And at one stage, the doctors were talking about giving her a blood transfusion. Now, she didn't want that and she decided to get onto the products. And within a couple of weeks of her taking the Relief products, her energy levels had literally shot through the roof and she wouldn't stop talking to me about the products. Now, my daughter, who was 4 at the time, she had psoriasis, eczema, and also hay fever that we were giving her medication for. And so we decided that we were going to put her on the products as well. And when we did that, we saw really strong results within 4 weeks. Now, the reason why that stood out to me a bit more than my wife's results was, if I'm honest with you, when my wife first brought this home, like I said, I was the skeptical husband. So what I thought potentially might be happening with my wife was that she was experiencing some kind of placebo effect. But you see, when my daughter got her results, I couldn't put it down to placebo any longer because a 4-year-old child really doesn't know what they're taking. So this showed me that the product works. So I eventually got on it myself, and then I got my own results with a digestive condition that I struggled with since a teenager. And I got those results within 3.5 months. So it didn't work on me as quickly as it did for my wife and my daughter. But considering how long I was dealing with that digestive issue, 3.5 months was not a long time. And so I saw firsthand how these products were working. And so I did not really have to know about every ingredient in the product and how it was balanced out. All I knew is I took the product and it worked for me. My wife took it, it worked for her. My daughter took it and it worked for her. Yeah. Now I understand that everybody's body is different and everybody's bodies work on different levels. And over the last 12 years, what I've seen is that some people get results in days, some people get results in weeks, and some people get results in months. It all depends on what's going on. Now, if somebody is not prepared to go through the process of what their body needs to go through in order to heal itself, then they may not get the results in a time frame that they're looking at. Now, let's say they're looking at getting results within a month, but yet their bodies take longer than a month to kick in, like mine, 3.5 months. If they stop taking the product after a month, then guess what they're going to say? Oh, I took that product and it didn't work. It wasn't the fact that the product didn't work, it was the fact that you didn't give it enough time to work. I mean, it can take anywhere between 30 to 90 days for any nutrition to get into your system really properly anyway. But you have to give your body the right amount of time and the right level of product in order for it to work. You see, I'm sick and tired of hearing people sometimes say, well, yeah, I took that nutritional supplement and nutritional supplements don't work because I took it and I didn't feel any different. Guys, if you look at it in the context of what it is, which is food, our bodies were designed to run on good nutrition. And so if you give your body the right level of nutrition, then your body will act properly, whether or not it's the Relief product or any other product that you're taking that has got a real good balance of nutrients. Yeah. Our food chain is completely broken down, so we're not getting the nutrients from our food. Even if you go vegetarian and vegan, you're still not getting the level of nutrition. Yeah. So if we're not bridging the nutritional gap with a really good supplement, then we're selling ourselves short, basically. And so I'm here to say, from my 12 years experience on the product, yes, the products do empower the body to fix itself through its own physiology. We do not say that the product will prevent or cure any specific condition. And if anybody said that about any nutritional product, they wouldn't really, they shouldn't really say that, because you're not in a position to say that. However, we cannot deny that our bodies were designed to run on good nutrition. And if you give your body this good level of nutrition, your body will act accordingly. Now, with the specialization that Reliv have with nutritional epigenetics, the ability to, through taking really good nutrition, to impact the epigenome and cause unhealthy genes to be turned off and healthy genes to be turned back on again, is a massive thing moving forward in terms of our health. And so I personally think that Reliv does have a unique selling point in regards to that and what it can do. And there's many studies that have been shown that to show the impact that the epigenetic ingredient called lunasin in the Reliv products and what it does. And so yes, I believe that Reliv is a quality product. I believe that it does impact the body in an amazing way when people take it consistently. It is a product in an industry that have many good products, so I would not be arrogant to say that Reliv is the only product. There's many good products out there, but I can attest to say from my experience, from the experience of the hundreds of people that I've helped over the years and the members of my family and so forth, I would endorse Reliv because of the results. And so if there are people out there that have never taken the product and maybe they've done a little bit of web browsing and formed an opinion based on that, well, opinions are a little bit like armpits, basically. Everybody's got them, but some of them stink. So if you're going to do proper due diligence and find out properly if the product is good and then decide to take it yourself, then you'll be in a position to give a proper review. So this is me giving a proper review on Reliv products as somebody who's been taking them for over 12 years. So do the Reliv products work? Yes, they do. If you want to know more about the products, I'm going to put a link in the description where you can click on and you can find out more about the products. You'll be taken also to a science page where you can find out more about how the products are put together. There's also an external repository which has got other studies on lunasin and what's been happening with the product. So there's enough information there for you to do your own due diligence. So if you really want to do that, click onto the link in the description. You put your name and your email address in. You'll get access to the information there. And guys, if you're looking for a Reliv distributor, somebody to help answer your questions, and maybe even if you want to purchase the product, then you're more than happy to get in contact with me. My details are all contact details are all going to be in the description as well. I'm here to help those who want to be helped. And again, my desire is to help people in the two areas that they struggle with the most, which is their health, but also their finances. So if you want more information about that, if you want to know more about me as a mentor and what I can do to help you and what I've done in the past and the people that I've helped, then again, once you enter your details in the link below, you'll get access to all of that information, and then we can connect at some point where I can come and show you exactly how I can help you as well. So hopefully this has made sense, and I'll speak to you guys fairly soon. Take care. God bless.